What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Right now, we're going to be going right back at it with more raid cell action. Now, pretty much, I want to go ahead and break down why we're doing what we're doing right now. Pretty much a lot of you guys know the golden tickets, people are confirming stuff. There's a lot of new things that's going to be coming to the game. Usually late in the season like this, it's a lot of OP cards, and it's like our decisions based on what we're willing to spend to upgrade the team. So it's not something to where you have to, deal with the guy that comes out and just doesn't perform. Now, many of you guys are smart enough to understand that EA tunes the game regularly, so every day we have a different experience. So many of you guys have already done things like, you raid sell a couple players because you're like, yo, this dude is just like definitely garbage. But it's not about the fact that the player itself is really trash. It's just the game that you get into. Because if you get into a game where EA is just having the time of their life and they're flipping switches and things are going crazy, it's going to be a very, very bad experience for you. One of the things that's consistent though, Vernon Davis, I've got, very, very negative feedbacks recently about him. I don't know if that means that we're going to get a new golden ticket tight end or something. You guys been telling me that the dude's been dropping the ball. He's been doing some weird stuff. Usually for me, when you give him these two abilities, the deep out and deep in, he's usually very consistent. That's why he's been here and hasn't gone anywhere. Because is he going to get the same animation that everybody gets, that stupid animation where they jump in the air to go get the ball and then they just leave the ball in the air and somebody picks it? It's something that's really stupid, but that's in the game. Somebody approved that, and then it went to somebody else who approved it, and then it's ultimately in the game and nobody sees anything wrong with it, and it doesn't make any sense. But any player will do that. Any player will jump in the air and just throw the ball in the air and it'll get picked off. It doesn't make any sense, but it's not about the player themselves, it's the gameplay. So for some of you guys that are like, yo, bro, I had to get rid of this guy, I can't raid sell Vernon Davis because he is in my opinion, right now, before golden tickets or whatever else they drop with draft, I believe he's still the best, tight end in the game. Travis Kelce's not too bad either. So I would go ahead and just say, like, look, these players, they're probably the best of their positions for me right now because they do what they're supposed to do. They catch the ball consistently and, they do what they're supposed to do. Now, defensively now, this dude, Darius Slay, he's been getting routed. I don't know why he's getting routed, but it's been happening way too often. So at this point, it's like, all right, am I going to make a decision and get rid of the guy, or am I going to continue to let the guy do what he's doing? Also, Sean Springs, earlier today, he just stood there and watched the guy dot him, and then he looked at the guy, and the guy ran right past him, and he just trailed behind him and ran by. Listen, the animations, I understand. Like, a lot of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, what's going on with the game? Because the game is so random, it induces a lot of anger. And, many people are not able to understand, like, yo, why is this guy always raid selling somebody? But it's very hard to explain unless you really understand what they're doing with these tunes, with these updates. I can't really explain everything because it'll take 1,000 years, but there's so many things that they've done to manipulate the experience to make the game easier for other people. Like, for instance, right now, Weekend League is open. So you don't got to qualify. Even though with the qualifying, this is what the qualifying did, right? It made certain people not want to either play it because they didn't feel that they could win the qualifying games, or it was just more of an annoyance. So a lot of people didn't play the, like the playing games for Weekend League. Now that it's open, you can just go out there and be a demon. Like, yo, what's up, bro? I got my demon mask on. What's up? Throwing to the flat, just doing everything possible to be a complete idiot. But that works. That actually works for everyone. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different experience. And, for me, it's like, all right, what do we want to do? Do we want to keep going along the same lines, knowing that we're going to be playing people that are savages? Like, what are we trying to do? And, when Darius Slay got beat on this post route, it really aggravated me. And he did it all game. And then also, he's been dropping picks. He'll pick you off and go for 6, probably pick your moms up as well. But at the same time, he's not a guy that right now, I don't know what's going on. We definitely got to be getting a golden ticket corner because everybody's playing like trash. So the logic that I'm going to use right now is, you're going to play like trash anyway, I might as well go back to Namdi and Richard Sherman. Because if you're going to play like trash anyway, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to have a player that's not my team's archetype on my squad being trash when I can have my own trash players? That doesn't make any sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove these idiots from the lineup, all right? And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make some other adjustments. And I told you the guys that I'm bringing in. So we'll go ahead and get those guys all up and running and give you an idea of what we're going to be doing in that regard. So let's go ahead and we're going to exit the lineup screen. first things that we're gonna do, right? We have to make sure of a couple things. I still believe that we have the power-ups for both Richard Sherman and for Nnamdi. Now, their prices have plummeted a lot because, again, they were really, really trash. Like Ronnie Lott, this dude right here, like, I know that we're going all over the place, but this guy Ronnie Lott is garbage too, but he actually got a pick that kind of turned me on slightly before. I was going to raid sell him also, but he's safe for now. He's safe. We're going to leave him where he is. But you have to user him. The players that are under 6'2" in the backfield, when they run a play where the guy is getting open over the top, you're not picking the ball off with a 6-foot guy. So Ronnie Lott got, you know, he's going to get mossed a lot. But, you know, the way that the game works, you can run around with him as a user. He's like a really, really quick dude. But some of you guys were like, yo, what about Eric Berry as a user? You guys tell me that Isaiah Simmons is garbage. See, I got to go back and take a look at it because I might end up getting Isaiah Simmons back, to be honest. I honestly just might do it because I think that in that case, he would work out logically for me. So as a user, because, you know, he has built-in lurker, dude, he's just going to pick you off. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I have to go back and take a look at that because I really do believe, even though you guys are telling me he's garbage, he might work better because Lott, for some reason, even with pick artists, he just he can't jump up in certain cases. And it really cost me big time in those regards. Like, it's really, really, you know, very, very interesting the way it works, but I don't know how to really explain it. I might have to end up going back over Ronnie Lott because when people start throwing the ball up, sometimes they'll give you those crazy jump animations and sometimes they won't. And I've really been getting dotted as of late with Ronnie Lott as my user. So I'm gonna have to take a look at that and I'll get back to you guys with that situation. All right, so that one guy, okay, Sean Springs, you're the next guy. So these two idiots are gonna go, right? For those of you guys that were, you know, live on stream with me when we put these guys together, shout out to you guys. It has to be done. Now, Sean Springs was good for a very, very long time. Like, it's not like the dude was just like, you know, straight garbage. He was really good for a long time. He's a big hitter. Like, he hits dudes really, really hard. It's just like, for me, I just can't tolerate his insolence. And going to 6'3" corners is going to probably help us out a little bit more. So those are the things that I'm going to be looking at as we go forward with it, and then we'll figure everything else out. So let's go now to the cornerback position. We're going to go see what we have in the binder. Obviously, we have over 1,200 items, so it's like, cool, dudes. All right, so Rod Woodson is garbage, too. Okay, so Nnamdi is still there. We got Nnamdi, right? Do we have a Richard Sherman? We do. Okay, so we have both the idiots. Now, look, I want you guys to understand something. Nnamdi is a man-to-man corner while Richard Sherman is zone. But Richard Sherman's speed goes up to 98 while Nnamdi goes to a 99. Nnamdi is relatively outdated, so he may get dominated. I'm not really worried about that at this point, guys, because I've been through so much, I don't care anymore. I know a lot of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, you're going crazy. Yes, and yes. But the reasoning behind me going crazy is not so much about the fact that, you know, I'm going to go back to trash cards, because, like, you guys may question, like, yo, Richard Sherman, really? He's not 99 speed. But I'm going to put him in situations where he just won't get burned. Like, I'm going to put him in deep blues. I'm going to, you know, if I put him in a cloud flat, I'm going to have a cover 2 blue helping him out. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to be happier because I'm going to know that I don't expect him to do well. I expect those other cards that I'm raid selling right now to do well, and they're letting me down. So at least I know with Sherman, it's like, all right, yo, listen, Gmia, I'm not going to play well for you. I'm like, all right, cool. You suck at the game. That's fine. And then we can have those discussions as men. And he can understand I hate him, and we could go on with our lives. But when I have a player that you guys are telling me is good, and the guy is out there just being terrible, that's a problem. That doesn't work out for me. So I'm going to be a lot happier, and I'll be able to say, you know what, Sherm? I can raid sell you and sleep like a baby at night. But these other guys, it's just like, dude, they really out there just not playing defense, bro. They are literally just standing around. And like I said, I do have a feeling that we are going to be getting some corners very, very soon. Will we get them? Will we get a golden ticket corner? That's going to be, you know, pretty much, you know, a card that we're going to go after. Hold up, is that guy a limited? I got to see what is his, hold up, what is this? What card is that? I don't know what card this is. He's a team of the week, but wasn't he was a limited player. So that means he was a 96, right? There's no card available for him right now. And there's no reduxes. So, okay, 170, somebody just popped it up right there. All right, that's cool. I'll grab him for the 170. That just worked out for the video, to be honest, because it was nothing there. So shout out to whoever put that up right there to get out and let us be able to complete this for the video's purposes. That's kind of clutch, because I was gonna have to go find the 96 overall power pass, which would be kind of weird. All right, we'll give him Zone Hawk. Same situations that we had in the other guys. We're not really using abilities as far as like mid zone or anything like that. We're not doing that anymore. We're just gonna go ahead and give them a basic X factor, and if they pick the ball, they'll get something for it, and that's it. So that's gonna be it for Richard Sherman, and then we're gonna go ahead and complete Namdi, and that's gonna be what we're looking, pretty much looking to do, because I do believe, right, honestly, that they're going to play the way that we expect them to play, and not only that, when they don't play the way they're supposed to play, it won't bother me as much because I already know they suck. And I like already right now when I'm doing this, as I'm raid selling it, it's like goose faba, like you're feeling better about it because you're like, you know what? They're making the game random, but they're not gonna get me. So now it's a little bit different because I'm gonna save. When I sell those other cards, I'll get some currency back up. It'll probably help us for when we're going towards the the golden tickets or whatever. So you guys can also look for it depending on your theme team. You can figure like, you know what? I want that card. So we're gonna keep him, or you can say, you know what? That card sucks. Let me get rid of him. Add a player that actually played for the theme team that I'm on and save the money and then be ready for the golden tickets. Because realistically, all we really need is a golden ticket quarterback. And I'm gonna tell you why. With Escape Artist and all that other foolishness that's gonna be on the cards, we're gonna be able to get it for the minimal because everybody pretty much knows like, the kind of slots, you need a strong arm, you're gonna need a scrambler, you're gonna have to put all that stuff in the card. And then that card's gonna be valued at like 5 mil or more. I know it's a lot, but many people are gonna pull golden tickets and make a lot of coins during that time. So you guys should be all set with it. And then we'll figure out ways. I know EA is gonna give us a way to get a free one anyway. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal for those of you guys that are wondering like, yo, Gmia, how am I gonna be able to afford it? They're gonna make you wait like a month, but you're gonna be able to get a free one eventually, because that's just how they do it. So don't worry too much about it. I think you'll be all you guys, you'll be all set. If you get lucky and you buy a bundle or whatever, that might work out. But the market itself is gonna raise, because usually with golden tickets, people start to get rid of certain cards that all of a sudden become good, and people start to the market gets really, really wild. So I do think that everybody's gonna have the opportunity to be really, really good doing whatever they want, and we'll figure it out together. But at the end of the day, this is what we're gonna be jumping into right now. We're gonna be adding back 2 Niners. All right, so that's gonna also increase, obviously, our team chem, and we're gonna go from there. And we're gonna see how it works. And if you guys are interested in seeing some gameplay, just let me know, and I will definitely get that gameplay out to you guys, and we'll figure it out. But I feel already so much more happier because it's like, all right, these dudes are gone. I don't have to worry about them anymore being terrible at Madden, and it just works out a little bit better for me. Because if these guys screw me over, it's gonna be easy for me to get rid of them very, very quickly. I'm not gonna have to think about it. It's gonna be real fast, and that's pretty much what it is. So it was very, very seamless. We just have to make sure that we add their X factors in, and that's it. Because that's all they're gonna get. They're not getting anything else but X factors. So if you pick the ball off, you'll be rewarded. Other than that, you're not gonna be rewarded for anything, and that's it. So let's check out their numbers real quick, and we'll pretty much go from there. So if you guys want to see some gameplay, if you're interested in it, let me know. We'll definitely get that done for you guys. But 98 speed, 98 excel, 99 zone, 99 press, 6'3". Maybe he'll do something. Maybe he'll actually press somebody and hold him there. I don't know, dude, because the other guys weren't doing anything. Slay, too light, bro. The guy's too light. He'll take it for 6, but he's too light, bro. And he was getting dominated, so we have to deal with that. So now we got 2 6'3" corners, Niner gang in the building, and 99. This guy's pretty much a golden ticket. But without the agility, he's 99s everywhere. So 210, another 99 press guy, and that's what we're doing. Other than that, like I said, we're gonna see what's going on as far as what's expected with the golden tickets, the next draft promo release, all that good stuff. And I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. I want to thank you guys for watching. Continue to enjoy your day. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.